Hey friends, welcome to Empires and Puzzles Hero Conversation. We have the Alliance quest started, and there's a new family of heroes that have been introduced, the Moths. So we have three featured, and maybe one or two, we'll see. So we have got a rare hero, the Rosepetite, cute winky one, then epic dark, Shyombre, Shyombre, Shyombre. Then Satinpimenter. That's a holy legendary. Chunkyroi, fire legendary. Mortewitch, dark legendary. Nature legendary is Grovevert. And we don't have a blue one yet. So as we start off, let's start with, so 1, 2, 3, and 4 of them are there. Brilliant. Let's start with the Rosepetite. That's a fire hero. Wizard class. Let's find out now. Moth family. Bonus is available to 1, 2, 3 heroes. At the start of each turn, cast Moth Dust to a random enemy for 2, 3, 4 turns. That depends on the number of heroes. Moth Dust, what it does. Minus 10% mana generation. If the moth dust is cleansed or removed, the target falls asleep and receives plus 60% increased damage while sleeping. So it's a double whammy family bonus. It'll come triple. You cleanse the moth generation, falls asleep. You cleanse the falls asleep. Because this is eternally sleeping and keeping whack job happening. It could be written that you receive damage and you come out of sleep, but no, you'll just keep. So which means the family bonus itself is mind-bogglingly powerful. The aim, of course, of this family bonus is to ensure that you summon like crazy and you have all these heroes available. So you can take 3 and hence put 3 on the opposite side. Of course, random fellows on negative mana gen, and then upon cleanse, sleep and keep getting damaged. This family bonus is designed for you to, it's a very, very powerful design to make people summon for multiple of these characters. Well, get to collect all the heroes from this family. Well, there you are. Because every other family bonus was taken care by the hero special, but this is a very powerful family bonus. That's why I'm giving it a little extra time. Okay, what's the passive? This character has 10% chance to dodge special skills that deal damage. Let's make it normal. These are regular stats. You get your max preview, pretty decent. Joyful Palette at average speed deals 200% damage to the target and nearby enemies. Impact 3. Target and nearby enemies receive 1/4/4 toxin damage over 4 turns. It's pokey toxin damage. Increases with LV2 plus 25 to 272. Yeah, that's almost double. Damage is increased against targets with boosted health, minions, and mega minions. Let's click the question to find out. Toxin damage is increased by plus 100% against targets with boosted health. Over the 4 turns, 144 becomes 288, 272 becomes 544. See, I remember my mathematics days, arithmetic days rather. This was pre-mathematics arrival in school. The toxin damage is increased by plus 33% per minion or mega minion owned by the target, and maximum increased damage is plus 199%. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, but it will be plus 199% only. If there's boosted health, you get your plus 100. You can only have 3 minions. So you don't need to even write the last one. Okay, whatever. Let's go out, come back in to the petite. So, yeah, very useful, doing a lot of things, kind of hero. But the most important thing about this hero is going to be LB2 25 max preview to be used along with epic and legendary. She's an impact 3 hero, so she can be taken for a nice whack job using the special, especially this one, becomes usefully available for quite a few rosters. That's that. Let's go to the next Shyombre. There are too many heroes to talk about, so it will become long. So he's a dodgy dark character. This we already are well versed now. We know this. So I would say health is a little on the lower side. Otherwise, as a combo, 3 are fine. Attack and defense is good. Shadow Sidestep at average speed is the special. Deals 250% damage to the enemies on the edges of enemy formation. If there is only one enemy, the damage is doubled. The enemies on the edges of formation receive 220 toxin damage over 4 turns, which gets increased to 348 on full max. And of course, damage is increased against targets with boosted health, minions, and mega minions. We have discussed this. So we have got the blue chick from season 4, I think. Yeah. Well, the good part is now this guy arrives to take care of the edges. Well, I like the stats, I like the special, and this is absolutely fantastic. So that's that. We go out, come back in. So these 3 are there. So we start with this chick. Satinpimenter. Holy Cleric. We know this now. This too. All 3 stats when I look at attack, defense, and health as a combo, excellent. Toxic Incense is the special at average speed. Dispels buffs from target and nearby enemies. So one of the things that has started happening to a lot of heroes now, they're either cleansing as the first step, dispel as the first step, or this damage bypasses blah blah everything and so on and so forth. So the healers are literally negated when you start looking at it, because they used to be the dispellers and the cleansers. So now these heroes are carrying on, which means blah. I'll let you imagine that. Deals 420% damage to the target nearby enemies, which is, with that kind of stats, it's a whack. Let's give you the max preview. So that's the max preview. And when you look at the stats, massive. So difficulty to kill. And of course, 8th power is attack up plus 20. Let's go. Targeted nearby enemies receive 540 toxin damage. With this, it is 764 over 4 turns. And of course, it is increased with booster health, minions, and mega minions. The percentages are going to remain the same because they cannot be different. And finally, the caster has self taken care, regenerates 1400 HP over 4 turns. That's a sizable HP, I would say, over 4 turns, which should take care of slashes, but then these stats will also reduce the impact of those slashes. So that's that. It's a self-sufficient hero. If she's the last one alive, she can actually whack multiple fellows because she's healing herself. Okay, let's go to the next one. Excellent hero, I would say. We go to Grovevert, nature, druid, so that fatty minion can come in. This we know this. We rather understand this, I should say. This is understanding now. As a combo, good, fast speed, adorable pest. After the special skill has been cast, increases the mana of the caster by 20%. So becomes faster, which means very fast actually. 20% mana just straight away put. Summons a mothling mega fiend for the target. So the mega fiend arrives. The fiend damages the enemy with 260% attack every turn. The mothling mega fiend absorbs healing and disappears when it has absorbed health equal to 70% of its owner's max health. Now this is badass. And this whole thing, hero can have only one mega fiend. Mega fiend replaces all existing minion and fiends and mega fiends. Additional minions or minions or fiends cannot replace the mega fiend. This was the part. This is where the mega fiend becomes crazy. Mega fiend can replace the mega minion can replace the mega fiend. Okay, so now it's going to be the war between the megas. Effects that destroy fiends instead deal damage equal to 50% of the mega fiend's max health. It'll be interesting to see how Arco deals with this. But clearly, effects that destroy fiends, Arco does not destroy but converts the fiends. Any other effects affecting fiends won't affect mega fiends, and that's the answer for Arco. Won't affect. Okay. So Ojima is going to become all the fiend. Not Ojima is not the fiend killer. He's a minion. 1 second. Yeah. Esme is going to now come back into vogue, so she will get some emblems to spruce her up and prepare her for some major fiend killing job. And also I have shared the video yesterday of the new fated summon, and Esme is there. So Esme becomes one of the top contenders to be picked up. I would say even before Ludwig now, seeing that you need to have specialist fiend killers with you. So because a fiend killer will reduce the fiend's impact by half. So I mean, that really helps. You can see the effects that destroy fiends will damage 50% of the mega fiend's max health, and that is going to be important. When summoned, the mothling mega fiend gives -50% mana generation for its owner for as long as the owner has mothling mega fiend. This makes it absolute hell. And if you notice, he's fast speed, and also at the same time gets, after casting the special, gets mana of 20% straight away put in 1/5, which means the next mega fiend is being prepared for placement on a target. He looks like a little less powerful, but if you place even 2 fiends, that's amazing. So what the game also, along with this, not just get these heroes, but also now mega minion heroes are in vogue to be pulled, that it's going to primarily become a meta of fight between mega minion and mega fiends, because they are the only ones that can replace. So if you are taking against Grovevert, you have to take a mega fiend. Actually, most of these fellows, you have to take a mega minion. There's too much of mega bullshit going on. So yeah, mega minion heroes get real prominence now, because to deal with the moths, they become an important tool because they can get rid of the fiend. That's the only thing that comes in. The rest of the fiend killers can only damage 50%. Okay. Well, he is an extremely powerful fellow, good speed, and he gets 20% mana. I'm still pissed off with the cheating nerf of Snowford because that was part of the conversation a couple of days back. So these guys did that. Okay, they've done too much of shit. I don't need to count that. But it's good. They can keep trying this. There will always be a little layer up there who will engage, and that's good. It's a game. But no comments beyond that, though I'm laughing my ass off. Chunkyroi, Chunkyroi, Fire Legendary, Paladin class. We now know and understand this. We clearly understand this. Attack numbers, defense, health. Looking at the flow of numbers, I'm sure he's going to put a Mega Fiend somewhere. The feeling. So this guy is prosperity to domain for domain that recovers 40% health for all allies. For the next 4 turns, the character recovers 350 boosted health to all allies each time any ally casts their special skill. All allies get plus 24% mana generation for 4 turns. Yeah, each character only 1 per turn. Okay. Affects only mana generated from matching tiles or mana gained by defense team at the end of their turn. And finally, cleanses status ailments from all allies. Now that's powerful. What he does is makes this fellow not so highly appealing, even though he safely cleanses. But the meta of heroes is changing. Has changed. Why am I saying is changing? So, brilliant. Let's go. Mortewitch. Yeah, sounds like somebody from my part of the world. The Balkans. Mortewitch. Dark Legendary, Sorcerer, blah, blah. We know both. Okay. All good. Though it's funny, there is something that has been built into. This fellow is average, yeah. Built into. A survival is inbuilt there. So, Hungering Grave. At slow speed. I'm just thinking how Small Giants Gang must be putting these special names. So Hungering Grave. Okay, let's think now. We have put out so many heroes. Many of them with the stupidest of the special name. But let's think. So Hungering Grave. Now, what the fuck is Hungering Grave at slow speed? Deals 800% damage to the target, so that's a very hard whack. So that 800 is the reason this has been kept a little down. The attack bypasses defensive buffs. So, first is damage to the target, and now as the damage leaves, when the special is fire, it will bypass defensive buffs. Heals all allies for 30% of the damage dealt. So now we have the slow speed chick Wujing arrives. See? Summons a grave mottling mega fiend for the target. So this is the one that is going to be chased. Big fucking time. 200%, 250% attack every turn, absorbs 80% when summoned, increases the damage dealt to its target from all sources by plus 50%. Effect lasts as long as the target has grave mottling mega fiend. This one is really badass. in normal game as well as in rush, total badass. Because in rush, it'll be super fast, and hence placing at very fast speed, the Moth Mega Fiend will be placed on multiple, and then damage increases. Wow. Okay, Mortewitch. I will have to say, who. Why am I clicking there? Who is the top among this? So, firstly, all of them are brilliant, including this. He will be played in the legendary domain. All are brilliant. For me, the blatant badass is going to be Mortewitch. Does a lot. He's a good healer. So many things, which is fantastic. But these Moth Fiends of her and this fellow is where it's going to be interesting for players to discover what the hell is going on, and welcome. So collecting the Mega Minion heroes is going to be important, and Fiend killing heroes is important. So start looking at the roster, and also start looking at the next Faded Summon. Well, that's what I have to say about the Moths. And congratulations if you've already pulled and landed anybody. And good luck for pulling them. There's going to be free ones available via the coins that will pop out from completing the quest. And that's it. Cheers. Catch you in the next one.